After picking cilantro and lettuce from my garden, it's time to go in and clean it and save it for short-term storage. I washed and patted all the lettuce dry and placed it into a Ziploc bag. Now, the squash and the carrots was given to me by a gardening neighbor. I don't own a vacuum seal, so I use what I have. So I squeezed as much air as I could to get out of it, and I placed it in my refrigerator. The carrots and the squash, I used a vegetable brush and washed the soil and dirt off of it in my sink. Now, at the carrots, I cut the tops off of those, and I placed those in a shallow dish with some water because I want them to grow roots. So once they do that, I'm going to replant them in my garden and grow more carrots. I use my potato peeler to peel off the outer skins of the carrots, and I slice some of them into circles because I'm going to put those into the freezer, and the others went into my dehydrator. Once the blanching process was finished, I put them in bags, squeezed as much air as I could out, and then I placed them in the freezer. Everything's dated. Now on to the squash. We're going to use the vegetable peeler to peel off all the skin. Keep those skins now and put them in your compost if you're composting. Cut it in half. You see those beautiful seeds? Keep those seeds. And we're going to plant those next year. Clean it out with a spoon. Then we're going to flip it over. We're going to cut them into, it's going to come into like little seeds. Those seeds, we're going to cut into big chunks like that. We're going to blanch them, and then we're going to flash freeze them. Flash freezing them is simply spreading them on a cookie sheet. Make sure they're not touching after you get through bringing them out of the cold water after you blanch them. And then you place them in the freezer for about an hour. After the hour, you take them out and you can place them into a freezer bag. Squeeze as much air out as you can. Now they're individually frozen, and it'll be easy to separate later. The way I preserved my squash and my carrots will allow them to sit in my freezer for up to 10 to 12 months, which is kind of long-term storage for me for right now. I use what I had on hand. I don't have any fancy tools or anything like that, but I would suggest that everybody learn some type of food preservation.